What's going on, beautiful people? Big up on yourself, whether or not they are yard or broad member or no large. I see it. Now, remember to like the video, remember to share, comment, and subscribe to the channel for support and growth. With all of that said and all of that done, I go jump into the intro, then I go come back with what I feel in. Welcome back, my viewers and my subscribers. Now for the news and the details. A man wanted for the offense of wounding with intent was captured early Wednesday morning in Gill, St. Mary. According to Acting Commanding Officer for the St. Mary Division, Deputy Superintendent of Police Kevin Francis, Griffiths was apprehended without incident. Kurt Griffiths was wanted on charges of wounding with intent in the Anatobia area. The Joint Anti-Gang Task Force yesterday apprehended wanted man Kemar Flash, otherwise called Papi Show, who was wanted by the St. Andrews South Police Division. Flash was wanted for murder and 4 counts of shooting with intent. He is known to be associated with the Ratbat Gang and was alleged to have been hiding out in the Portmore and Old Harbour area. The police have identified 7 persons of interest in the wake of the devastating act of violence that has shaken the community of Waterloo in Spanish Town, St. Catherine, and resulted in the deaths of a family of 3, including a pregnant mother. The victims have been identified as 34-year-old Frances Wellington, who was reported to be 6 months pregnant, her husband, 43-year-old Omar Wellington, and their 16-year-old son, Orlando Wellington. 2 of the victims' hands were tied and their throat slashed. All received gunshots. The house was also ramshacked. While the police have not yet established a motive for the murder of the family, Senior Superintendent of Police Stephanie Lindsay, who is in charge of the communication arm of the Jamaica Constabulary Force, told reporters that someone in the community or someone connected to the family might have information to share with investigators. An informed source told a news source that the possible motive could stem from a lingering gang feud that has existed for some time between rival faction of the Klansman gang. The source said, "It is a case of if you can't catch the one you want, then you target family members." According to the source, there have been shooting back and forth by gang members in the community for some time, and a family member of the victims, known as Blacks and who was alleged to have been a target in the rivalry, has left the island.
Good morning. We're here today because just to provide some additional information about the incident that happened today. If you recall, yesterday the police were alerted sometime after 6 of a scene where a family was killed, a mother, father, and a son. Coming out of that investigation, the police did some additional work. We weren't getting much information at the time from the persons that were there. However, we did indicate that the intelligence community and the investigators would look more closely at what happened yesterday to see if we could find some more information that could give us some lead as to why the individuals were killed yesterday. They are still in the process of doing that. However, at this stage, based on the work that they did, they are satisfied that what happened yesterday morning is a continuation of a gang conflict that started sometime in August, where some incident happened, and this yesterday seemed to be a response to what happened then as part of the ongoing gang conflict. So they carried out an operation this morning. It was intelligence-led. Out of that operation, they seized 2 illegal firearms. One person, there was an incident and one person was fatally shot. And 3 persons taken into custody. One of the persons that died in the incident this morning was named yesterday afternoon by the investigators as a person of interest. He was named on the list as Gaza or Gaza man. So the firearm was seized, and he unfortunately he died during that incident. One of the person in custody of the three is a brother of his, and there are two other persons. When they did the assessment, one of the things that the investigators realized, even from what they picked up on the ground, that the likelihood of reprisal for that incident yesterday morning was very imminent. And we saw what happened this morning, where the police and the military team that worked the operation actually intercepted what could be another serious incident. Probably they saved some lives by virtue of what they did. They are satisfied that they're on the right path in terms of the leads that they are following. They suspect, based on what they know, that there are other individuals that they are looking for. There's still some other persons that are on the list of names that were sent out as persons of interest. And those persons were named as persons of interest because they believe that they can assist them with the investigation, because the investigators will not stop until they find some closure for the family that was killed yesterday. So on the list, they're still looking for Demar Williams, that goes by the name Kiki or Kai Kai. They are looking for Buffy. They are also looking for Richie, and these are all aliases because their true names are not yet ascertained by the investigators. They are looking for Othniel Loban, who goes by the name Tickman. And there are two persons of interest who are not residing in Jamaica at the time, but are known to be influencing what's happening in the community. And one goes by the alias Negos, and the other Blacks. So those are some individuals that the investigators would want them to make themselves available so that they can have some discussion. And I know that as we share this information, there are individuals in the community who we believe have information that can assist with this investigation. It is very, very important that they get to the police and tell us what they know, because we're not dealing with ordinary individuals. We are dealing with individuals who are willing to go out there and kill teenager, tie up a pregnant female, cut her throat, shot her. These are not ordinary individuals. And based on what is happening, as long as those persons are in the community, then the community is not safe. So we want the members of that community to see themselves as part of the solution. We have to get these guys, and we need to get them very, very quickly. Otherwise, we run the risk of seeing in the community even innocent persons being part of what's happening there, because these criminals are not really concerned about the livelihood and the safety of these individuals. They are all about carrying out their violent acts against persons who they are targeting, the criminal network that is very, very active at the moment. When you look at the intelligence that's available, the best response is for the police to be able to arrest these individuals, and very, very urgently.